Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into War Memorial Stadium. My name is David Davenport. It is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday, currently still morning. Nope, it is afternoon, sorry. Beautiful Wednesday afternoon for some baseball, where today we've got Paul D. Camp Community College going up against your apprentice school Builders. And Builders are coming off a 4-game series against Lighthouse Christian College over the weekend, where they swept them in all 4 games. The last game was a little closer than us Builders would have liked to have seen, but it is what it is, and we'll move on. Today we've got Paul D. Camp. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at their batting order. Ooh, this will not be fun to see. Should have thought of this before Actually, it's not that bad. So, leading off is Aiden McDonald, followed by Luke Schwartz, playing center. Connor Blentz is batting third and playing first. Damian Goulart is batting fourth and playing second. John Stansbury is batting fifth and playing shortstop. Trent Holland is batting sixth and playing third base. The DH, Eliu McMore, if that's mispronounced, I'm sorry to your family. Batting eighth and playing right field is Tanner Gates. And then rounding out the bottom of the order is Connor Simmons, who's doing the catching. So for the Builders in the outfield, like I like to say, it's business as usual in a way, right? So for the Builders in the outfield, we've got Heath in left, Yuri in center, Jet Winslow in right, Riggs Ellis at third, Cam Weston at short, Nolan Edwards at second, Phoebus at first. Russell's doing the catching, and Isaac McAllister is doing the pitching. There's Big Isaac, the sophomore, ready to deal. He's had some good outings as of late for the Builders. Here we go. We're ready for first pitch. And it comes at 149. And the first pitch was a ball. Second pitch is in there for a strike. To McDonald. McDonald takes that ball to left field. It bounces in front of Braden, and he throws it in. So Camp starts things off with a leadoff single. That'll bring up their center fielder, Luke Schwartz. So Isaac, I'll wait for this pitch. High ball one. So Isaac is bringing a 4.35 ERA, 4-0 win-loss record in 15 appearances, 11 starts. He's pitched 2 complete games. He's pitched 51 innings, throw over to first, runner gets back safely. Opponents are hitting .267 against him. So he's ready to go. That ball's pulled just by the diving Riggs. Back-to-back singles. It'll bring up Connor Blentz, the first baseman. Connor's batting .289 on the season. 1 home run, 20 RBIs. He's a sophomore. He bunts that ball, and it's eventually going to get foul. It actually scared me. I didn't think it was going to get all the way foul there for a minute. So the runners will reset. At second and first. Isaac checks the runner. And they try to lay down the bunt again. Isaac does field that one, checks, but throws over to first for the sure out. So that'll bring up Damian Goulart, the second baseman and cleanup guy. Where's number 18? And that's in there for strike one. Baldy Camp plays in the National Junior College kind of association in a way. So that's the kind of teams they're playing all the time. That's in there for strike two. They did win their region last year. Isaac brings the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one. So the Hurricanes from Camp Community College are coached by Daniel Rollins. He's in his 5th year as the head coach there. That ball is hit hard to center. Nate is on his horse backwards, makes the catch. The runners tag, and they'll both move up. So Camp scores first. I'll bring up John Stansberry, the shortstop. Stansberry's batting .290 on the season. No home runs, 29 RBIs. First pitch is in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. Isaac's trying to get out of this with minimal damage. The kick, high, ball one. So the Builders all thought it was a strike. The ump did not. It's ball two. Swung through that one. So that will do it for Camp. They're going to go score run on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base. We'll be back for the bottom of the first inning here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel in just a moment.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back in here to War Memorial Stadium for the bottom of this first inning. Let's go ahead and look at how Paul DeCamp is going to line up in the field. We got McDonald in left, Schwartz in center, Gates in right, Holland at third, Stansberry at short, Goulart at second, Blantz is at first, Larson's pitching, and Simmons is doing the catching. The Builders, on the other hand, here's their lineup. We got Nate Erie leading off, followed by Cam Weston. Then Jeremy Harmon's DHing and batting third. Nolan Edwards playing second. Hitting cleanup. Caleb Russell catching and batting fifth. Matt Phoebus playing first still, with Hunter Johnson being out, batting sixth. Braden Heath playing left field, batting seventh. Jet Winslow's in right. And then Riggs Ellis is batting ninth and playing third. Builders are still pretty hot with those bats. Nate pops that ball high into the air, and the left fielder lost it. So Nate Erie's on with a stand-up double. So that'll bring up Cam Weston, the shortstop, number two. Number two in our programs. Cam's batting .392. 3 home runs, 46 RBIs. That pitch is blooped over the second baseman's head. Nate gets the green light from Scarola. He's going to score. And just like that, the Builders come back, tie it up. That'll bring up Jeremy Harmon, the DH. Jeremy's batting .393 this season, 3 home runs, 33 RBIs. And the first pitch to Jeremy is a strike. It's in for a ball. Larson's sporting, that pitch is inside, ball two. Larson's sporting a 6.14 ERA in 22 innings of work. Opponents are batting .268 against him. Counts even at 2-2. That last pitch was a ball. The pitch before that was a strike. So I had the count wrong. Sorry about that. The 2-2. Outside, ball three. Oh. All right, I was going off of something else. So he earns a walk. I'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Nolan Edwards. Nolan's leading the team in batting average right now at .448. And I believe that puts him, I'll pull it up in between innings. I was looking at it earlier today, and I thought I'd copied it over, but I didn't. I was looking at actually the leaders in the country in the USCAA. That pitch is a strike. So Nolan's pretty sure in the top 5, and no, maybe not. There's some guys really hitting the ball out there in the USCAA. Let's just put it that way. But I do know the Builders have a few guys in the top 5 in a couple categories. So pitch is inside. There's Mr. Larson. Runners on first and second. The pitch, strike 2. Very little wind out today. That ball is going to be blooped into center. On comes the center fielder and will make the catch. So Luke Schwartz will come in and make that catch. That'll bring up Caleb Russell, the catcher, number 5 batter in the Builders lineup. Caleb's hitting .370 on the season, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. First pitch into Caleb's a little high for ball 1. Outside, ball 2. There's Larson again. Comes set. Caleb pulled that ball right over the third base coaching box. Coach Scarola had to dive quickly. I say dive. He really just fell to the ground quickly out of the way. So he wasn't hit by the pitch. Hit by that line drive, sorry. Weekly hit to short. Scoops throws to third. The umpire says he stayed on the bag, much to the disapproval of the Builder fans and the Builder dugout right there. So I'll bring up Matt Phoebus, playing first base. Matt's batting .386 on the season. He leads the team in home runs with 4 and has 46 RBIs. No, he doesn't. He has 31. I'm sorry. My eyes jumped up a line on that stat sheet. First pitch to Matt is a strike. There's Caleb over at first, getting his lead. Fouls that one off, strike 2. The kick, the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. That'll do it. Just like Paul DeCamp, the Builders Score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. The only difference was they had 2 men left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 2nd inning right after this on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. We're ready to go here in the top of the 2nd inning where the Builders tied up Camp Community College at 1 run. Camp got their first 2 guys on, moved them over with a bunt, and then a sac fly to center, scored their run. The Builders, Nate Erie doubled to lead off their half of the inning. And then Cam singled to right field to push Nate across. Due up for Camp is Trent Holland, Eliu McMoore, and then Tanner Gates, the 6, 7, 8 batters in their lineup. While facing 5 batters, Isaac threw 16 pitches in that first inning, struck out 1. First pitch he throws in this inning is a strike. Second pitch, little inside, ball 1. Today's game's a rarity for the Builders. It's a single game, 9 innings. That ball is ripped into center field for another leadoff hit for Camp. So that'll bring up the DH, Eliu McMoore. That pitch is fouled off, out of play. Isaac comes set. Runner faked the go. Pitch was called a ball. There's Trent over at first. Throw over, back safely. Trent's 3rd on their team in stolen bases with 18. So he's not afraid to take off, obviously. Outside, ball 2. Luke has 21 stolen bases, and Aiden has 19 for Camp. Back over to first. Gets back safely. as it comes set. Pitches inside, ball 3. So McMoore's worked a 3-1 count here in the bottom of the top of the second inning. The pitch, and that pitch is fouled off out of play. Landed over in the clubhouse area. So Trent gets his lead at first. That pitch is weakly blooped just over Cam's head. So just like in the first inning, they get the first 2 guys on. Now it's Tanner Gates, the right fielder. Tanner's batting .250 on the season, 1 home run, 23 RBIs. He squared the bunt. Try a pickoff play at second, unsuccessful. And that pitch is lined into right field. Jet dove for it and missed it. And there was no one there to back him up. So that'll be a 2-run triple. For Tanner. So that'll bring up Connor Simmons. Simmons is batting .291, no home runs, 16 RBIs on the season. That's off the end of the bat, just over Nolan's head at second. So another run scores. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Aiden McDonald. Aiden singled and scored in his first at bat. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Ball's weakly fouled off, so strike 1. Runner will return to first. There's Connor at hit first with his lead. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Pick off over. back safely. Pitch is hit high in the infield. Nolan's under it, makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, Luke Schwartz. He singled in his first at-bat, was stranded at third. So look at Isaac. Strike. Little high. Oh, strike two. Thought that pitch was a little high personally. I don't know why. I just felt like Caleb had to reach up for it. The 0-2 pitch. Just outside. Isaac getting his sign. Connor taking his lead. Not much of a lead. And that ball's driven to right field, but it lands foul down that down that right field line. Which is good news, because as that ball was basically slicing away from Jet, the runner had already rounded second before that ball ever landed. So he probably would have scored easily. That pitch is hit the Riggs over to Nolan on the mat. That'll do it. One for a twin kill in there. So Camp gets 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, nobody left. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back here to War Memorial Stadium, where Camp put up 3 runs in the top of that inning. So now the Builders get to come back and see what they can do. So due up for the Builders is Braden Heath, Jet Winslow, and Riggs Ellis, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll turn it back over to the top of the order if and when one of them gets on base. Larson in the first inning threw 18 pitches to 6 batters. So Braden Heath getting ready to dig in. Braden batting .324 on the season, 4 RBIs. He's been productive with Hunter out. First pitch to Braden, high and inside as he gets out of the way of that pitch. Larson standing on the first base side of the rubber. Kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That pitch is popped high on the infield. Second baseman's under it and makes the catch. So Damian Goulart made the catch there at second. So to bring up Jet Winslow, the right fielder, sporting the stirrups today. Sporting the high pant legs and stirrups. First pitch Jet sees is high and outside for ball one. Builders wearing their traditional home maroon tops with the white sleeves. Gold Builders on the front and number on the front, number on the back. White pants with a thick maroon stripe down the side. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, maybe that's strike one. Might be getting ahead of myself. Sorry. All right, 2-1 count. That pitch was tipped. And that's the minus button. Run the count even at 2-2. Outside, Jets worked it full. 3-2 to Jet Wilson. Not Wilson. Winslow. The payoff pitch. Swung through and missed. So Jet will go down swinging here in the second. So that'll bring us to Riggs Ellis, the third baseman. Riggs batting .292 on the season with 39 RBIs. Riggs had a tear at the beginning of the year. He had a 15-game hitting streak going early on in the season. First pitch he sees is a strike. Pitch blooped. Lands right in front of the left fielder. So Riggs gets himself a base hit. Which takes us back to the top of the order, and Nate Yeary. Nate's batting .413 this season. No home runs, 20 RBIs. Is the lefty center fielder. That pitch bounces in there for ball one. I mentioned about some of the national statistical leaders last time the Builders were up. That pitch pulled into right field by Yeary. He's got himself another base hit. We'll bring up the shortstop, Cam Weston, who's batting .392 with 3 homers and 46 RBIs. So some of these individual statistics here, Cam is third in the nation with his 46 RBIs, followed by Nolan Edwards at fourth with 44 RBIs. So here's another good RBI opportunity for Cam. And at batting .392, he's 100 points off of the fifth place person in the nation. So the guy, 490 is the batting average for Mr. Franco out of Quincy College, and that's fifth in the nation. So that should tell you something about some of the people above him. Throw to second. Riggs is back safely. There's Cam's lead at first. Cam's second in the nation with stolen bases at 32. The national leaders at 40. That pitch is in for a strike. Cam thought it was a little bit outside. Cam pulls that pitch right to the third baseman. So that'll do it for the Builders half. The Builders scored no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Right, welcome back here to War Memorial Stadium. Top of the third inning. 3-4-5 due up for Camp Community College. So Connor Blentz will lead it off. He had a sac bunt in the first inning to push the 2 other runners over. You know, sometimes it's just about the productive out, right? Not necessarily what you would say in football, the big play. First pitch from Isaac here in the top of the third is a ball. Second pitch in is first strike. Outside, ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is even. So here comes a 2-2 pitch. Outside off Phoebus's foot. Count is full, 3-2. Builders need a quick inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it. There's Isaacs. Second strikeout of the day. That'll bring up Damian Goulart, the second baseman. Damian had a sac fly to center in his first at bat, driving in the first run of the game for Camp. Kick the pitch. I want to say it was tipped. Ball's driven high. Shallow right. Nolan's over there. Makes a catch. Great tracking skills by Nolan Edwards to catch that ball in fair territory. That'll bring up John Stansbury, who struck out in his first at bat. John's batting .290 on the season, 29 RBIs. That ball pitch was grounded to Cam. Cam fires to first, and that'll do it. Nice, easy 1-2-3 inning for the Builders. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on base. We'll be back here on the home for Builder Sports, the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back, War Memorial Stadium. Bottom of the third inning, the Builders trailing 4-1. Due up for the Builders is Jeremy Harmon, Nolan Edwards, Caleb Russell, 3-4-5 hitters, so kind of the heart of the order. Getting ready to face Patrick Larson, who through 2 innings has thrown 35 pitches, struck out 2 and walked 1. So Jeremy Harmon's leading it off. Again, Jeremy's batting .393 on the season. Builders' batting lineup is very strong. All but one batter is batting over 300. Pitch is ripped past the diving shortstop as Jeremy Harmon is on with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Nolan Edwards, the second baseman. 3 home runs. I'm sorry, 4 home runs, 44 RBIs. He's 4th in the nation in RBIs. He swings through the first pitch. I'm just clicking everything right now on my screen. Sorry. Looks at strike 2. Pulls that one foul down the third base line. Throw back over to first. Back safely is Jeremy Harmon. Harmon is 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts this season. Kick the pitch. Fouled off to my right. Still 0-2. Ball's popped to right field, out of play. Landed between the line and the wall over there. Runners will reset. Runner, I guess I should say. The 0-2. Hit to second base. Flip to short. And they got the double bull. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, guys. The double play. On the 4-6-3. So I'll bring Caleb Russell to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. That pitch is outside for ball one. Strike. Evens up the count, 1-1. Swung through that one, strike two. The 1-2 pitch to Caleb. Driven to right field. Tanner gets under it, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So no runs, one hit, no errors, nobody left. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Welcome back. Sorry, I got to push my fader up. Got to turn my own mic on. Got to be a professional. The end of that commercial there, you saw Matt Phoebus running from the dugout after the Builders won the 2022 National Championship. Builders looking to go back to that tournament and do some damage this year. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Here at War Memorial Stadium. Due up for Camp is Trent Holland, Eliu McMoore, and then Tanner Gates. Six, seven, 8 batters in the lineup. So the third baseman will lead it off. He singled to center in his first at bat, came around to score in that 2nd inning for Camp, where they put up 3 runs on 4 hits. Isaac get ready to start his 4th inning of work. That pitch is hit high into shallow left center. Cam was under it. Nate made it in, calls him off, and makes the play. So that'll bring up Eliu McMoore, the DH. Isaac threw 3 1/3. Has struck out 2, walked nobody. Thrown 45 pitches. Pitch there's a strike. That one's a little low ball 1. Count is even. So McAllister kicks, deals. Strike 2. I don't know if Camp will agree with that call, but all that matters is what the umpire thinks. Outside, evens up the count. And that's lined into left center for a base hit. For a single. That'll bring up Tanner Gates, the right fielder. He tripled in his first at bat, driving in 2 of the 3 runs. Pitch foul towards the Builder dugout. Gently fouled towards the Builder dugout. Throw over to first. Runners back safely. That pitch went home for a ball. 1-1 is the count. Ball's driven to left field. Braden is going to jump, but that one does land in the bullpen. So that'll bring up the catcher, Connor Simmons. Pitch is outside, ball one. Off the end of the bat, towards right field and out of play. Grounded to Phoebus. He makes the play. That'll take us back to the top of the order, and Aiden McDonald. First pitch he sees is a strike. Second pitch is well outside for ball one. Ball two. Grounded to third. Riggs fires across the diamond and gets him for the third out of the inning. But the damage was done. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left at the end of 4, or through 4.5. Camps 6, Builders 1. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back, War Memorial Stadium. Builders got some work to do to climb back in this game. Trailing by 5 runs. Here going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up for the Builders, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Matt Phoebus. Jet Braden Heath. Then Jet Winslow. Phoebus takes the first pitch, bounces it to third. And the throw just beats him to first. Bring up Braden Heath, who popped out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. Kick the pitch high, ball one. There it is, strike. Grounded to third. I'll bring up Jet Winslow, the third, not the third baseman. He's not our third baseman at all. Don't know why I said that. The right fielder. There's Braden at first. The pitch to Jet. Popped foul out of play. We'll do it again. Well, we won't do it again. It's a 0-1 count. A discussion with the umpires. I don't think the I've mentioned it before, how Jet stands really close to home plate. So again, this would be kind of a rule interpretation in a way. Not sure. Again, like I mentioned one of the last two games, not sure how the rules. They're calling Jet out. And now they're getting an explanation as to why. I've mentioned it before. He stands really close to home plate. He kind of starts with one foot. His back foot's in the box completely. And his front foot sticks out over the line. So I don't know if it's a whole foot or part of the foot, what the rule officially is. However, it doesn't matter. They're calling Jet out. So that'll bring Riggs Ellis to the plate, who singled in his first at bat. That first pitch to Riggs is low, ball one. Three 0. Three 0 pitch. It's in there for strike one. Braden, his lead at first. Riggs, Weekly grounds it. Third baseman picks it up, fires over to first, and that'll do it for the Builders half of the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base. We'll be right back to War Memorial Stadium here on the home for Builder Sports, the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. New pitcher for the Builders, Nick Redmond. Nick sporting a 2.05 ERA and 11 appearances, 8 starts, 2 complete games. He's got an 8-0 record this season. So that will end. And Isaac's day. Isaac went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 6 runs. All of them were earned. Walked nobody, struck out 2. Outside of the runs, really not a bad day. Leading off the 5th is Luke Schwartz for Camp. 2, 3, 4 hitters for Camp coming to the plate. Nick Redmond toeing the rubber, the lefty sophomore. I'm looking for where he's from. Out of New Kent, Virginia. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. This kind of tells, I haven't even read the stat in my head. I'm just assuming I know what it says. Can't even find it now. Lead off. No, not really. Both schools have gotten the leadoff runner on 2 of the 4 innings. Pitch Weekly grounded to first. They get their leadoff runner on for the 3rd time. As Redmond couldn't get there in time. So that'll bring up Connor Blantz, the first baseman who had a sac bunt and a strikeout in his first 2 plate appearances. So he's officially 0 for 1 today. Pick off play, runner went, and they got him at second. on the 1-3-6 put out. Ball's blooped into right field. It'll drop. So Connor's on with a single with one out. She'll bring up the second baseman, Damian Goulart. Goulart's 0 for 1 today. He's got a sac fly and popped out to the second baseman. And that ball's driven to center. Back goes Nate. He thought he'd read it, and it flew over his head. 1 run will score. The throw to third, not in time. Oh, he came off the bag and got the tag. And then I'll bring up the shortstop, John Stansberry. First pitch he sees is a strike. That ball's driven to left field, and that's gone. The wind has picked up a little bit. So we'll bring up 24, Trent Holland. He shows bunt, pulls it back, strike one. Redmond kicks outside, ball one. Ball's driven, popped high to right field. Jets on the run. It's going to land at the brick wall. Just a long strike. Redmond waiting for the umpire to signal play. That pitch grounded to third. Riggs threw it over to first for the third out of the inning. It's 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
Do you want to learn financial literacy? What if Bayport pays you to learn? Download the app and get paid to learn. Answer questions and earn points. Redeem points for gift cards. Play more, earn more. It's smarter banking for life.
Welcome back. War Memorial Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning. It's getting to become a theme, I feel like, for today. Builders got work to do. Can't keep going across with zeros on the scoreboard when the other team's putting up runs. Top of the order for the Builders, Nate Yeary, Cam Weston, Jeremy Harmon, due up. Builders need to get something started. So Nate Yeary steps in. He's doubled and singled in his 2 at-bats. First pitch he sees, he swings and tips over to catcher's mitt for a foul ball. Patrick Larson pitching pretty well today. 56 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk through 5 innings of work. Nate dribbles that in there and gets there. He's safe. The umpire said the first baseman was pulled off the bag. That's why he said Yeary was safe. Another conversation. So, Builders get the leadoff guy on again for the 3rd time this game. Maybe. Should the call stand, as now the 2 umpires are there. They discuss it. Judging by hand gestures, I'm going to guess what the home plate umpire said to the other guys. Hey, I trust you, because he kept pointing. He pointed at him a couple times. I trust you. Either was saying, I trust you. You can make what the call you made is what you saw and what happened. Or he said, I got to trust you. I couldn't see it. So it was one of the two. 0-2 now to Cam. Throw over back to first. Nate dives in safely. The 0-2 pitch. High. Honestly, the way the catcher popped up, I'm actually going to believe that was just a high pitch out. Because he popped up to throw. Weakly grounded to short, pulled the runner off the bag, rolls in, or pulled the second baseman off the bag, rolls into right field. Nate Yeary will go to third. Cam stays at second. Cam stays at first. So Cam will reach on the fielder's choice. And Yeary will advance to third on the error. So there's the first error of the day. So Builders have first and third, nobody out. As time is called, is actually my most humblest opinion. I think Harmon got him on his backswing. Jeremy probably tells him from one catcher to another, that hurts. Cam at first. Nate at third. No out. Ball's drilled. Out of play. Towards the concession stand. So Jeremy's got an 0-2 pitch coming. The 0-2 from Patrick. Outside, ball one. Cam's 5 of 7 in the stolen base department, so he does swipe a bag here and there. The 1-2, grounded towards third and foul. Little action down there in Camp's pen. A couple builders throwing in the builder pen. That pitch skips in. Yuri slides in safely. Cam moves up to second base. So the builders cash in on the wild pitch. Counts now 2-2. Man, this catcher's saying, Jeremy, I am ready for you to not be in the batter's box. As that pitch is fouled off the catcher. The 2-2 pitch. Again, foul. We'll do it again. This is the seventh. That was the 7th or 8th pitch of the at-bat, so this will be the 8th or 9th pitch of the at-bat. Foul that one off towards the builder dugout. So the arms in the builder pen are Justin Bradshaw and Aiden Henry, a lefty and a righty. All right. Jeremy's ready for his 2-2 pitch, and he drives that ball over to second baseman's head into center field. Cam made the turn. Ball was way overthrown. And Jeremy Harmon has himself a double. That'll bring Nolan Edwards to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Which, in my opinion, just means he's due for a hit. Flew out to center and grounded into a double play. That ball's pulled just past the diving shortstop. Jeremy's going to get the hold sign from Coach Scarola. So Harmon's at third. Nolan's at first. Brings Caleb Russell to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today as pitching coach comes on out to talk to the pitcher. So the Builders have now put up 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors committed. While Camp has put up 8 runs on 12 hits. They have committed an error. Camp has been very efficient, actually, in a way. They've put up 1 run, 3 runs, no runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. So they've put up a couple runs almost every inning. The Builders, really, as of right now, it's just been the first inning and the 5th inning. So Caleb steps in. He hits that ball hard to left field. It's going to roll to the fence. Harmon will score. Nolan will make it to third. He'll hold there, and Russell's on second with a stand-up double. So that'll bring up Matt Phoebus. But before that happens, we'll get a pitching change. I'm sure that was very comforting for the pitcher. I'm sure one of those, hey, man, you got this batter, and if you don't get him out, you're done. But we'll be right back here to War Memorial Stadium, here on the home of Builder Sports and the Builder Sports YouTube channel after this.
The thing that sets Whirlies apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Whirlies is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Whirlies is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Whirlies, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
Like the team, everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in, they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as like a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've sent people as far as Texas to also doing them here locally. We just truly like to see our people grow and succeed and get to the next step of their career. We want people here who truly aspire to be the best in their fields.
All right, welcome back here to War Memorial Stadium. There's a not a pitcher. There's a shot of the new camp pitcher. It's number 26, Brendan Halley. Where'd he go? There he is. He sports a 6.52 earned run average, 10 appearances, 9 innings pitched. Opponents are hitting .286 against him. So Matt Phoebus is up to the plate. So Brendan is also a sophomore out of Cape Henry Collegiate out of Virginia Beach. So that'll bring up Matt Phoebus. Matt Phoebus is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Larson is still responsible for the runners on second and third. There's a strike to even up the count at 1-1. Matt has struck out and grounded out to the third baseman in his 2 at-bats. That pitch is inside, ball 2. Builders bats waking up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Braden Heath on deck. That ball's hit hard to left field. It's going to one-hop the wall. Nolan scores. Caleb scores. Phoebus is into second with a double. So that will close the book. On Larson. So let's see here. Larson gave up 6 runs, 5 of which were earned. 10 hits, struck out 1. I'm sorry, no. Walked 1. Struck out 2. As Braden Heath comes to the plate, he's 1 for 2 today. Flew out and reached on an infield hit. Counts even 1-1. That ball skipped in front of the plate for ball 2. Still nobody out. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Or I'm sorry, bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch was inside and Braden fought that one off. Strike 2. That ball's hit to the third baseman. Scooped up, fired across the diamond for the first out of the inning. I'll bring up Jet Winslow. He's 0 for 2 today. He struck out. And according to the official, we'll say the score online, the live stats, he grounded out to the catcher. However, I feel like he was called out because he stepped out of the batter's box when he hit the ball on that, his last at-bat. So Jets up, 1 out, runner on second. The first pitch skips in there for a ball. Got Matt Phoebus on second. Ball's popped way up in the air. Shallow left field. Shortstop's under it. And he makes the catch. So that'll bring Riggs Ellis to the plate. Big Riggs. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled and grounded to the third baseman. First pitch he sees is outside, ball 1. So just some builder stats in a way. Actually, where did one I want to go? Let's just go with some hitting streak and all base stats. Riggs has been slumping a little bit. He's looking to get out of that. Got a hit in his in the last game. Reached base. Counts 2-1 now to Riggs. Caleb's on a 10-game hitting streak. Yep, he's got his hit today, so make that an 11-game hitting streak. That pitch was outside. Nolan's just bumped his up to a 6-game hitting streak. Harmon just made his an 8-game hitting streak. That hit Riggs. So that'll put Riggs on base. That'll up his on base streak to 2. But Phoebus is on an 11-game on base streak. Nolan Edwards at one time this season had a 25-game reached base streak. He had a 15-game hitting streak a little earlier in this season as well. So, Builders are used to being on base. That's really all I got to say about that. And that's, to me, what those stats tell us. That'll take us back to the top of the order. Nate Yeary led off this inning with an infield single. First pitch of this at bat, he hits into right field high, deep, and it hits the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Nate's turned second. 2 runs are in, and Nate is held up at third. The Builders come all the way back here in the bottom of the 5th inning to tie the game. The Builders have put up 7 runs so far this inning to tie this thing up. So that brings Cam Weston to the plate. Cam's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Yep. First 2 pitches he's seen have been balls. That ball's popped high. Out of play. So, it's Cam's first strike of this at-bat. 2-1 is the count. Ball's driven high and deep to left. On the track, it's just over the left fielder's head. He didn't, in essence, it's just the away ballpark. He didn't know where he was. He had his arm out trying to feel for the wall. That'll bring up the DH, Jeremy Harmon. Harmon doubled and scored in his first at-bat this inning. Builders have brought 11. Harmon is the 12th batter the Builders are going to bring to the plate. This is just to talk to the pitcher. There's nobody up in the bullpen. Well, the guy's going to the mound now out in the bullpen. The Builders have taken the lead. So, like I was saying a minute ago, the Builders, no strangers to being on base. And actually, there's no stranger to coming back this year. They've been down in a lot of games. I can't think of one where, off the top of my head, where we've been down 7 runs and come back. However, you know, when you've done it 2-3 runs at a time anyway, here and there, and you trust your batting order like this team does, I mean, no deficit. Do you think you're out of it? First pitch to Harmon is a strike. So Jeremy's up for the second time of the inning. He's got a runner at second, 2 out. That pitch. I think I'm with Jeremy on that one. I don't know about that call, but, you know, like I've said, the only opinion that matters is the umpire behind the plate. That pitch fouled off into the parking lot and rolls across it towards the ditch. Jeremy had a long at-bat his first go-round this inning. That pitch, he just kind of sticks his bat out there, slices it into right field. They cut it. Cam scores. I thought they might have had a shot had they let that go through. That'll do it for this pitcher. We'll be right back here at War Memorial Stadium. Introduce you to the new pitcher right after this here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
The thing that sets Whirlies apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Whirlies is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Whirlies is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Whirlies, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
Like the team, everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in, they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as like a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've sent people as far as Texas to also doing them here locally. We just truly like to see our people grow and succeed and get to the next step of their career. We want people here who truly aspire to be the best in their fields.
All right, welcome back. War Memorial Stadium. New pitcher for camp is Colson Russell. Colson, in 5 appearances and 10 innings pitched, has a 5.9 ERA. Opponent's hitting .267 against him as Nolan Edwards comes to the plate. The runner on first, 2 out. The Builders have done some damage. Man, I kind of called them out at the start of this. They can't keep not scoring. And what do? They definitely score some runs this inning. So Nolan's up. Nolan, 1 for 3 today. Singled to left his last time up. The first pitch he sees is a ball. Jeremy Harmon with the lead on first. The pitch. Nolan hits that into left center. It's going to bounce. Left fielder gets there. Jeremy Harmon's getting a green flag. And he's in. Safe. Builders score another one. 10 runs this inning. So that'll bring up Caleb Russell. Pitch is inside on Russell. Caleb's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. And that pitch is just high for ball 2. This is the 14th batter to the plate for the Builders. Ball. 3-0's the count. Whoop. To the catcher, Caleb Russell. That one's called a strike. Caleb didn't think so. He was bending over to undo his shin guard to take his base. So the 3-1 pitch. Ball's popped out of play. Kind of pre-saying that. I'm speaking it into existence. There we go, finally. Pitch was popped high out of play. Just over the first base dugout. To run the count full at 3-2. So 3-2 count, 2 outs. Nolan will actually get a head start here. Pitch is driven to left field. The left fielder makes a great diving catch to end the inning. But the Builders respond. Huge. 10 runs, 8 hits. Oh, I lied. 9 hits. 9 hits, 1 error. 1 man left on base. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium in the top of the 6th inning in just a moment here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back here to War Memorial Stadium. 6th inning, new pitcher for the Builders. Justin Bradshaw, the right-handed sidearm delivery pitcher. Nick Redmond, through 1 inning of work, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both of which were earned. Walked none, struck out none. And I forget it. McMore is up. He's 2 for 2. First pitch he saw was a strike. Second pitch was a ball. He grounds that to the third baseman, and Riggs scoops it up but overthrows it. I'm assuming I'm going to go with that's just a straight up. Yep. E5. So no hit there, just the error on the third baseman. Riggs Ellis. So that'll bring up Tanner Gates, the right fielder. He's tripled to right, homered to left. So he's definitely a big bat for this team. Ball's popped high to right center, shallow. Nate Erie makes a grab. No one tags. Tanner was out of Colonial Heights. Brings up Connor Simmons. He's 1 for 2 today. That pitch is hit right back up the middle to Nolan. Over to first. And that's 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Takes us back to the order. Aiden McDonald, the left fielder. Aiden, where'd he go? There he is. Aiden is out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Previous school attendance is James Madison University. That pitch is outside for ball 1. So the Builders definitely want a quick inning here. Get back in the dugout, get the bats rolling again. Outside, ball 2. Kind of keep the momentum on their side. It's not really turning it. I feel like they've turned it. Just got to keep it. Ball's popped to center. Nate Erie's on the run. Under it, makes the catch. That'll do it. No runs. 1 hit. Actually, no hits. I lied. 1 run. There's no runs, no hits, 1 error. 1 man left on base. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Colson Russell's come in for another inning of work. Got to see what. I know Phoebus is up. So Phoebus is 1 for 3 today. 2 RBIs and a strikeout. He doubled in the last inning when the Builders brought 15 runners, or first 15 batters to the plate in that last inning. So the first 2 pitches Matt's seen here in this at-bat are both balls. The 2-0 pitch outside, ball 3. The 3-0. Strike. There's Colson Russell, Camp's pitcher. Swung through that one, strike 2. Count is full, 3-2. Ball's popped to the left center field. The left fielder's under it and makes the catch. That'll bring up our left fielder, Braden Heath. Braden's 1 for 3. He's reached on an infield single. Popped to the second baseman and grounded out to the third baseman. First pitch he sees is inside, ball 1. Low, ball 2. The bright sunny day that we were having earlier is turned into overcast here at War Memorial Stadium. The 2-0. Pop foul just to my right. Now to play. I need to get faster on those changes. Especially when those fouls are coming right towards that camera. Swung on. Sounded like he might have tipped it. Strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung through. Strike 3. He got him. It's Russell's first strikeout this appearance. So that'll bring Jet Winslow to the plate. Jet's 0 for 3. Jet's due. He's got a strikeout. Pop out. Pitch is high, ball 1. So I was trying to look to see. Jed actually looks like he did scoot back just a little bit off the plate. Pitch fouled straight back. Two and one is the count to Jet Winslow, the Builders' right fielder. High and in, ball 3. Three one. Outside, ball 4. Jed will draw his walk. Bring up Riggs Ellis. Riggs is 1 for 2 today. He singled to left, grounded to the third baseman, and was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. First pitch he sees is high, ball 1. Got Jet Winslow over there at first. Not taking his lead yet. Getting ready to take his lead. 2 out. Inside, ball 2. Pitch driven into right center field. The center fielder's there, makes the play for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll be back to War Memorial Stadium here on the Home for Builder Sports, the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. Leveling the playing field for everybody.
Welcome back. Justin Bradshaw's in for a second inning of work. 2, 3, 4 hitters are due up. Center fielder Luke Schwartz is going to lead it off for camp. Luke is 1 for 3 today. No, 2 for 3 today. He had a single to right. Wow, I can't read. That is left. Grounded it out into a double play and reached on an infield single in his 3 at-bats. First pitch he sees, he grounds. He doesn't ground it. He pulled it toward the Builder dugout for strike 1. Outside. So a little recap. The Builders, or camp, they drew first blood scoring in the first inning. Pitch, outside, ball 2. Builders came back immediately in the bottom of the first, tying it up 1-1. Then camp scored 3 in the top of the second, 2 in the top of the fourth. That pitch grounded softly to third. Riggs scoops, fires, runner beats it out easily. So camp scored 3 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth for their 8 runs on now 14 hits. Nope, 13 hits. and they've committed 1 error. The Builders, like I said, scored the tying run in the bottom of the first. Now up is Connor Blentz. He singles that, or he lines it to the second baseman, and then Cam flipped it back to Connor. Not to Connor, back to Nolan for the out. So that'll bring up Damian Goulart, the second baseman. So the Builders didn't score again until the 5th inning, where they brought 14 batters to the plate, scored 10 runs to take an 11-8 lead. First pitch to Damian is high, ball 1. 1 out, runner on first. Swung and a miss. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. As they say, that one was just a bit outside. That pitch jammed him, grounded to third, over to second, over to 1. 5-4-3 double play. The Builders end the top of the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no men left. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th inning in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back, War Memorial Stadium here in Hampton, Virginia, where the Builders holding on to an 11-8 lead here going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Top of the order to lead it all for the Builders, Yuri, Cam, and Jeremy, the 1, 2, 3 batters in the lineup. And that is where the damage has been done actually today. Nate's 4 for 4 today, 2 RBIs, scored 3 runs. He's doubled, reached on an infield single. I think he's reached on 2 infield singles. First pitch to Nate is a strike. Inside, ball 1, counts even. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to the not the first baseman, to the pitcher, flips it to first. As Nate is retired for the first time today. Bring up Cam Weston. He's 4. Nope, that's Nate still. He's 2 for 4 today. Singled, popped to the third baseman, reached on a fielder's choice, and doubled. He scored 2 runs. First pitch he saw. Guess he hasn't seen one yet. Pitch is blooped to center. It's going to drop. That'll make him 3 for 5. It'll bring Jeremy Harmon to the plate. He's 3 for 3. Walked, singled, doubled, singled, scored 2 runs. Has 2 RBIs. Like I said, the top of the order is where the damage in all reality has been done. Didn't quite see it originally. Harmon swung through on that one. They snapped through it to first. That's in there for a strike. So 0-2 to Jeremy Harmon, who's had 1 extended at bat, and then saw about 5 pitches his last at bat. Swung through that one for strike 3. 2 down now in the bottom of the 7th inning. That brings Nolan Edwards to the plate. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI. Popped out to the center fielder, grounded into a double play, singled and scored, and then doubled. First pitch he sees is a ball. Not going to lie, the Builders would like a little bit of insurance, I'm sure. It's in there for a strike. Even to count. Pitch popped high to center field. He's under it, makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. We'll be back for the top of the 8th here at War Memorial Stadium on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back. Justin Bradshaw is on the mound for a 3rd inning of work. He's taking his last couple warm-up tosses. Due up. Due up for camp. 5, 6, 7. John Stansberry, Trent Holland, and Eliu Muchmore. Eliu. The first pitch is a ball. for Stansbury. Second pitch is in there to even the count up. 1-1. Ball 2. Ball 3. As Bradshaw's just missing. Pitch was pulled foul down the third base line. That'll run the count full. Three-two pitch. Popped high towards shallow right field. Jets on the run, not going to get there. So that'll be a single. That'll bring up Trent Holland, the third baseman. I mentioned the stat earlier. I thought it was a little more lopsided than what it was. So the leadoff runner, Builders have got 3 of their 7 on. Camp, now it is now lopsided. Camp has done it 6 of the 8 innings. They've got their leadoff runner on. So that stat has flip-flop to how I thought it was a little earlier, actually. Throw over. He gets back. Outside. Evens the count up, 1-1. Holland is 1 for 3 today. Pitch jams him. He fouls it off. Just outside. Count again's even, 2-2. Two and two, runner on first, nobody out. Throws over, back safely. Counts full, 3-2. Ball's hit high to left. In comes Braden. He makes the catch. So that'll bring up Eliu McMoore, the DH. He's 2 for 3 today. Pair of singles, reached on an error, scored twice. That pitch is in there for a strike. Grounded to third, foul. So he's quickly down in the count, 0-2 is McMoore. Runner on first. 1 out. Bradshaw's very much a contact pitcher. He's kind of throwing the ball to contact in a way. This game so far, he's pitched 2 1/3. Hasn't struck out anybody or walked anybody. So that pitch was hit back towards second. It wasn't caught. Trent thought it, or not Trent. Stansbury thought it was. So then it was flipped to the shortstop for the out. And McMorr reached on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Tanner Gates. So going back to Bradshaw, he's a 3.72 ERA, 1-1, 11 appearances. 19 innings pitched. That pitch is driven into the center. It's going to bounce. As Tanner gets another hit. He's 3 for 4 today. So Bradshaw has only struck out 6 batters all season. He's also only walked 7. So like I was saying, he wants the contact. He wants the defense, in essence, to do their job to get the outs. Ball's grounded to second. Scooped up by Nolan, thrown over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. That'll do it. No runs. 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We'll be back for the bottom of the 8th inning here at War Memorial Stadium on the Builders Sports YouTube channel in just a moment.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. New pitcher for camp is number 40, Connor Roberts. So Russell, let's see how Russell's day ended. Russell, in my opinion, pitched pretty well in 2 1/3 inning. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. Walked 1 and struck out 2. So like I said, pretty efficient inning for him. Pretty efficient work for him. The Builders lead it off with Caleb Russell. Caleb Russell, Matt Phoebus, Braden Heath due up here in the bottom of the 8th inning for the Builders. Jaden Anderson throwing in the bullpen. Trying to use him as your traditional closer this year. First pitch, Caleb sees as a strike. Swung through it. Thinking it was high, judging by his reaction. That pitch was high. Count is even, 1-1. Pitch is popped way high towards first base. He's under it, makes the play. So that'll bring up Matt Phoebus, the first baseman. So Connor Roberts is a 5.66 ERA, 13 appearances, 20 innings pitched. Opponents are hitting .224 against him. That pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Up and firing for the second out of the inning. Quickly, the Builders have 2 outs. It'll bring up Braden Heath, the left fielder. Braden, whoop. Get back to the top of the page here. Braden's 1 for 4 today with a strikeout. Reached on an infield hit back in the 4th inning. First pitch, Braden sees. This is a strike. Swung through that one, strike 2. So Braden's quickly down 0-2. And he fights off that pitch. However, the center fielder gets under it for the 3rd out of the inning. Builders go quickly, 1, 2, 3, in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back for the top of the 9th in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back to War Memorial Stadium here for the top of the 9th inning. Camp's down to its last 3 outs. Bradshaw's back on the mound. Bradshaw, through 3 innings of work, has thrown 33 pitches, and like I said, he struck out none, walked none. Trying to throw to contact. So, 9, 1, 2, 3 hitters due up for Camp. Aiden. Okay, I lied. It's not 9. It's 1, 2, 3 hit. Aiden drives that ball to deep left center. And Braden's there to make the catch. All right, I see my mistake. So Luke Schwartz is up now. First pitch he saw was a strike. That ball's outside. That pitch was outside for a ball. Even the count at 1-1. Pitch driven to right field. Jed is there for the second out. Camp's down to their final out here in this game. In all reality, these two go at it next week on Tuesday. First pitch outside. The Builders go play camp at their place on Tuesday of next week. And then wrap everything up with Senior Day on Thursday. Ball 2. Builders looking here today to win their 33rd game of the season. Pitch hit hard to left in between, through the gap between short and third. As Connor reaches. That'll bring up Damian Goulart, the second baseman. He's one. Nope, that's Blantz. First pitch he sees is a strike. Strike 2. 0-2 quickly. So Goulart is 1 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. He's currently with a 0-2 count. Outside, ball 1. Camp theoretically down to their last strike. Trying to keep this game going. The pitch. Ball. Count is even at 2-2. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Camp trails by 3. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll do it. The Builders come back on in essence, have a huge comeback and win this one. The Builders, we'll recap the game real quick. The Builders scored 11 runs on 16 hits, committed 1 error. All their runs were scored in the first and 5th inning. Camp scores 8 runs on 16 hits and 1 error. 1 in the first, 3 in the second. 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and then that was all their runs for the day. The Builders will go face Paul D. Camp next week on Tuesday at their place. Thursday, the Builders will be back in action here at War Memorial Stadium for the last time this season. It'll be Senior Day. Come on out and join us. Help support and honor our seniors that we have on this team. We thank you for tuning in and watching this edition of Builder Baseball here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel. Until next time, my name's David Davenport, and we hope to see you soon here at War Memorial Stadium.